What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to talk about the day in the life of a full-time Pokemon reseller. And basically, I'm just going to show you the behind the scenes of what it's like to sell Pokemon cards on eBay and TCG Player and Walmart, as well as what I do throughout the day. So typically I wake up around 8 or 9 a.m. and since I am a student and studying computer science, I start the day by working on some coding projects and trying to learn and practice my skills as a software engineer because my goal is to get a full-time job after I graduate. Then I typically respond to people on Facebook and Messenger as well as my cases on eBay, or not all cases but just people messaging me, like customers, and I try to respond to people within a day so that they are not waiting, and usually this helps a lot with the customers. At around 1 p.m. each day, the post office drops off packages, and I usually just go through these packages around that time just to get them out the way and make sure there's no issues with any of the orders, because a lot of times the prices are pretty expensive, so I just want to get these situated as soon as possible. And in this video, it's me going through some TCG orders that I made in the past few weeks. Like, I got this Gyarados right here for around $7, I think. Then I go through my eBay orders and pull the cards that are needed to package them. So right now I'm going through my inventory to fulfill the orders that I made the night before. Depending on how busy I was or how many orders I got, this process can take up to 30 minutes to an hour, because sometimes I get 30 orders to 50 orders a day, and it could be pretty time consuming. So you gotta have the right systems in place for this. This was my order of the day. It was around $200 for these 4 cards, and that Mewtwo V-Star is my favorite card, actually, from Crown Zenith. When pulling the cards, I do it in this flip order. I don't know if you could tell, but it's each alternating order is flipped so that I know which cards belong to which order, and this helps out a lot and makes it very fast when going through the orders to package them. And these are all the cards that were ordered within from today and yesterday. It was around 100 or 200 cards total. You have to make sure to be very careful when packing orders and pulling the cards, because you don't want to mix up anything. And I've had this happen to me quite a few times, and it can be very annoying, honestly. And this is what they look like after I prep them all for packaging. It's all in card savers and top loaders. And then these are what the envelopes look like when I finish. And then I usually go to the gym to work out. And then after that, I prep some cards to list. These are some Dragon Ball Super cards that I have, a bunch of super rares and foils. And then I take the pictures by scanning them. This doesn't really cause any issues. I know some people think it damages the cards, but it's actually, I've never had any issues with the scanner. You just have to make sure that there's no sharp objects in the scanner when you scan them. But this process saves me around an hour or 2 a day, because taking pictures and then uploading them can be very time consuming, and it's not the best when it comes to picture quality. I think scanning is a lot better. And then once I'm done with all the listings and packaging for the day for my orders, I usually prep some packages in advance. Like this time I'm packaging a 1,000 card lot that I saw on eBay. And these are very time consuming, so I like to just get them out of the way and get them prepped, so that way when the order comes in, it's just ready to go. And this is what it looks like after I finish prepping a bunch of them. And one thing I struggle with is actually keeping things clean. It can be very messy when there's a bunch of packages and stuff floating around and just sitting around. So I try to keep your office clean and organized, so that way you don't lose any cards. And that's basically a day in the life of what I do as a Pokemon seller and software engineer student. And if you found this video interesting, please like and comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Thank you all. Bye.